Hi, this is Aishwarya. I'm currently working as an assistant professor at the Department of ECE at SNS institution. So today's topic is case study on CGM. So CGM is a continuous glucose monitoring system. Uh, in this case study topic, we will examine how the impacts in diabetic management and continuous tracking and how it will affect the patient's life. So let us discuss with our students from third year CSC. So guys, CGM is an advanced method in nowadays, right? So how it works?
So the current CGM works on the not a normal method. It works on the basically in traditional methods we use blood to detect the blood glucose level, but in current CGM we use industrial fluid to detect the blood glucose level, and it will check every few minutes from 3 to 5 minutes. It will regularly check the glucose level, and next it will use that previous data to predict the current sugar level. Blood sugar level.
It will used to predict the predict continuously, right? Okay, good. So what are the components used in this CGM?
So actually, we use sensors and transmitters that are the basic two components. As Aaron said that olden days we use fingerprint calibration technique, but in new the just needle inside the sensor will monitor the glucose levels and updates next to 15 minutes. It will update to the mobile or any other smartphones or watches. So by that we can see the glucose level directly. It will repeatedly we can monitor the glucose levels. So transmitter is used to transmit the data from that device to mobile device or any other smartphones or smartwatches like that.
So who will use this?
Ma'am, CGM typical users are type 1 diabetes patients, ma'am, and also type 2 diabetic patients. Then people who are taking insulin are in the hypoglycemia, that stage of diabetes. And then it is usually the people fitting to their arms, ma'am. Then after fitting, it lasts to 7 to 14 days, and basically this sensor, ma'am. In advanced level, it lasts from 9 up to 90 days, ma'am. It depends upon the sensor that we are choosing, ma'am. After that, the users continuously tracking their data, ma'am. So these are the typical uses of CGM.
How the data will store in the system?
So CGMs are actually helpful, as Dave said, for the dimensions and so there are typical 3 ways. The traditional way is on device storage. So when we measure it, the readings will be stored around 30 to 90 hours, and it can be erased. And if it is used again, it will be erased. So that's the traditional method. So when it is advanced CGMs, there is two type of storage. It's called as via sync through app or cloud storage. Right? So when there is a mobile connected to this CGM, it is easy to store with the data history when it is stored and when how it can be calibrated. And when it comes to cloud storage, there are some platforms like Meditrix and some other platforms which gives options of three cloud storage types. One is forever data storage, and second thing, it can automate and report of the patient, and third is when a doctor access it, it will be erased. So now it is being advanced for this cloud storage era.
What are the limitations comparing with existing method?
In traditional methods, we want the blood to check the glucose level, but in current method, we with the traditional industrial fluid is enough to check the glucose level. And in old method, we can't track our glucose level. Consider if you yesterday the level is different, but today is different. But by using the current machine, we can detect the we can track our glucose level. The last week is so it's a high and now it's low. We can detect that one.
and we can also integrate the sensor with the device with the phone, so we can basically get alert for message also. So that's the only thing I see the limitations of the old.
So let us conclude this topic.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in olden days, Android said that the traditional method will use. Traditional method means in the old technologies like old AI that cannot predict that cannot continuously track and monitor the particular thing. So nowadays we are using like the Gen AI that we are already seeing right now, and it is also developing nowadays technologies now. So in that Gen AI, we are using the sensors. Where with the help of that, we can use it to track our track the patient like reshaping the that we can track continuously by getting information by the users, ma'am, like the type of diabetes patients, ma'am. So this Gen AI is very advanced to the sensors, ma'am. So comparing to this, conclude the Gen AI is better, ma'am.